And good evening, everyone, and welcome into another KDSJ Sports broadcast. And tonight it's our high school volleyball match of the week as we feature a pair of Class B teams here from northwestern South Dakota in the Little Moreau Conference. It's a matchup on the final night of the regular season for these two teams as the Newell Irrigators host the Faith Lady Longhorns tonight right here on KDSJ Sports. Thanks for joining us here as we have our countdown to first serve. Being brought to you by Jake's Collision Repair, the Black Hills home team for collision repairs at 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish and off exit 32 and Junction Avenue over in Sturgis. As we have our high school volleyball match of the week tonight. Thanks for joining us once again on a Monday night, unusual night for our volleyball match of the week, but we've had a lot of volleyball over the past week, and with some of our area football teams coming to a close, we're going to ride the volleyball train as far as we go into November, and looks like the Faith Lady Longhorns prep it up for the region tournament next week. We'll see how they do if they can get it into the SODAC 16. Last year they just met on the state tournament. We'll see if they can get by there again. The Newell Irrigators trying to improve on their standings in the Region 8B as they host Faith tonight for the regular season finale for both teams. Right here on KDSJ Radio and tonight also on KDSJ-TV. Back with us once again is Clayton Davis over on the KDSJ-TV side. And let's send it over to Clayton for his thoughts.
Yeah, thank you, Cody. Glad to be back here in Newell. A little bit more of a protected setup than we had last time. We don't get to be, I don't think we'll be nailed as many volleyballs during pregame. I might be. I don't know about you. You get to hide behind a curtain. I get to be right in front of it. So we'll see another durability test for KDSJ-TV here tonight. But no, I think we got ourselves a pretty good matchup. Of course, Faith, they've been just on a hot streak this entire year with as many seniors on that team, a lot of leadership, a lot of experience. But Newell, they can play with the best of them. They're a really talented young squad. And I think they can also come out and surprise these Faith Longhorns. It could be a really good one night here today with KDSJ Sports.
We had a featured game with Newell earlier this season when they hosted the Harding County Lady Ranchers. So they go up against another Little Moreau Conference foe tonight in the Faith Lady Longhorns. And our broadcast booth, as Clayton said, we are just departed by a curtain here on the stage at Austin Auditorium and the Newell High School gym. And Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine hooking us up here. We got a little bit better view, actually. This time we can see the scoreboard as we're just off to the right of the basketball hoop. And we can all see the court. And, of course, on KDSJ-TV, you might even have a little bit better angle on some things tonight through our YouTube channel and Facebook Live. And Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider to several area high schools in the Black Hills and northeastern Wyoming. The matchup tonight, the Faith Lady Longhorns, 27-5 overall. They are 6-0 against Little Moreau Conference teams outside of that conference tournament they had. The Newell Irrigators are 11-15 overall in the season and 7-4 against Little Moreau Conference teams outside the conference tournament. Coming up here in our pregame show, we'll hear from the head coach of the Faith Lady Longhorns. Brooklyn Schauer will join us. They stay just outside the top 5 in Class B high school volleyball throughout this season, but they're trying to get all the power points they can in for the postseason of play. Faith just missed out on the state tournament last year, losing in the SODAC 16. They ended last year with a record of 32-4. Right now they have a record of 27-5. And we'll hear from the head coach Schauer as well as the rest of our pregame show. It's our countdown to first serve, being brought to you by Jake's Collision Repair with locations in Sturgis and Spearfish. We'll be back with more of the pregame comments with head coach Schauer after these.
Repair has built their reputation by offering the highest quality, guaranteed repairs in the area. Satisfied customers return again and again for everything from collision repair to custom paint, glass and windshield, and the best hail repair in the region. They're preferred by most insurance companies and work with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair of Spearfish and Sturgis. Give them a Google today for the best repair on your vehicle, guaranteed.
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills, with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.
You see them everywhere. That's because Heinzerling Concrete of Spearfish is the most trusted name for everything from driveways, sidewalks, decorative stamp patios, and of course, foundations. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support the activities that help our area youth build their foundation for future success. Whatever the job, Heinzerling Concrete is the name you can trust. Google Heinzerling Concrete in Spearfish or call 210-2320.
Beef Logic, Inc.
The Jake's Collision Repair pregame show as we get things ready to go for tonight's high school volleyball matchup between the Faith Longhorns and the Newell Irrigators, both teams in the Little Moreau Conference and Region 8B, as we get a little perspective from the Faith Longhorns side. Back as her third year as head coach of the Faith Lady Longhorns, Brooklyn Shower. Thanks a lot, Coach, for the time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And if people down here in the Black Hills haven't heard about your season so far, you've been in the top 10 pretty much throughout the season here for Class B. A solid year put together again. Talk us about some of the highlights of the season so far.
Yeah, a few of our highlights would be winning the fill-up tournament pretty early on in the season. And then a few weeks later, we went and won the Little Moreau Conference tournament. And then within this past month, we've just been getting better and better.
And again, Faith competes there in Class B and Region 8. This is already your final match of the regular season as you prepare for the playoffs. Does it look like you'll have a first-round bye next week?
Yep, I believe we should have a first-round bye.
So going in as the number one seed there in the region tournament. It doesn't happen without a team effort. Let's talk about some of the leaders. We'll start first with the attacks and the kills.
Yeah, leading the team in attacks and kills is Tyann Mortensen. She has probably almost 500 kills on the season, I think. She is our leader for everything. You know, everyone looks to her when we need something, and then she's our go-to when we need a point.
Is she finally a senior?
Yeah, she is.
We've been following her for a while. Another girl that we've been following is Tandy Nelson. She's one of your best servers. Talk about what she brings to the team.
Yeah, her energy and just being able to get to a lot of balls that, you know, not everyone can get to, but she can. And she's getting better with her serving even more, and it's starting to pay off a little bit.
And your younger sister has been the setter for quite some time, Campbell Shower. She has over 700 set assists just this season. Is that right?
Yep, that's correct.
Tell us a little bit more about her.
She actually, when I came in, I moved her to libero for her sophomore and junior year. And then this last year, I put her back to setter. So she's been doing a really good job of running the offense and knowing who to set when we need to, and just making big plays for us.
How many seniors do you have this year?
And there's 8 seniors.
Wow.
Yeah.
Most of your experiences right there, and of course your leaders as seniors. That's what you want as you go on through the season. Looking around to the rest of Class B, you've seen a lot of those teams here, West River. How's Class B across the state shaking out?
I think we're holding our own pretty well. We've got Bennett County up there, Edgemont is up there, Harding County is up there, so that's good to see. Kadoka's doing really well this season. They're having a great year. So, yeah, that's good to see for us.
Was it Chester that won the state title last year? They're still doing pretty good?
Yes, yep.
And we'll maybe see some of these teams down the road here as we get into the month of November. Again, the Region 8B playoffs will be next week. Then it's the Sodak 16. Then it's the state tournament. Looking ahead to Class B state tourney, where is that this year?
That's in Sioux Falls.
Is it all combined again?
Yep.
But first of all, we have a match tonight against the Newell Irrigators. Have you seen them so far this year, and what's your scouting report?
We have not seen them this year. So that's kind of new for us. Usually we've seen them at least once before the last game. But just what I've known, what I've watched, they've got some pretty good servers. And their hitters, they're starting to click a little bit more, I think. So we're just going to have to be on our toes and serve receive and ready for whatever comes at us.
A little postseason preview tonight as the Irrigators host the Faith Longhorns. As we hear from the Faith head coach, Brooklyn Shower, she's just about ready to head on the bus. Thanks a lot, Brooklyn, for the time, and we'll see you later on tonight.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Proud to sponsor South Dakota's high school and collegiate athletes this season as they work alongside their partners at the South Dakota Beef Industry Council to deliver the Build Your Base Sports Nutrition Program at local high schools and colleges around the state and the country. Are you looking for a simple, easy-to-follow program that can help you and your family optimize performance both on and off the field of play? Check out buildyourbase.org and learn why beef continues to be the premier protein for athletic performance and recovery.
And back here to Austin Auditorium, and it is the home court of the Newell Irrigators here at the Newell High School gym as they welcome in the Faith Lady Longhorns tonight, the regular season finale for both of these teams. This is already match number 33 on the season for Faith. It is match number 27 on the season for the Newell Irrigators, and then postseason play begins tomorrow night. We heard the Faith Longhorn portion of our Laying the Foundation segment being brought to you by Heiserling Concrete. Now let's talk about a little bit about the Newell Irrigators. They're coming in with an 11-15 record overall. Here's Clayson Davis with a little bit more in our scouting report on the home team tonight, the Newell Irrigators.
Yeah, thank you, Cody. Looking at the Newell, a program that has seen a lot of success in volleyball as of late. They're just about ready. Oh, there's a volleyball that just flew at me. But this is the first time Newell will finish with a losing record in the regular season since the 2021-22 season. So Newell, a program that's used to seeing a lot of results. A little bit of a building year, only 3 seniors on this year's squad. Of course, led by number 2, Haley McCain, and of course another senior to watch, Beige Tesh, the number 11. The middle hitter at 6'1" as well. When they can get her going from that middle hitter position, she can be deadly on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. But this is head coach Shine McTaggart's 3rd season. Last win was versus Faith came October 24th of 2022. And like you said, Cody, in the pregame, 7-5 versus conference opponents this year. So Newell, a squad, they've had their ups and downs. I know last time we saw them, they struggled versus Harding County. But I do believe Newell, when they get on a run, when they get momentum on their side, they could be a very deadly team, especially this late into the season, and could be a dark horse for the Region 8B conference tournament.
The Newell Irrigators were 19-14 last year, and right now they're 11-15 on the season as we speak now. They've already been to their 3 tournaments this year. They went to the Custer tournament back in late August. Then in, September, they went to the Little Moreau Conference tournament up in Lemon, and the Mile High tournament, that was up in Lead back in October. So you usually get 3 tournaments and about 30 matches in the regular season. So they'll wrap up the regular season tonight. They started the season losing 5 games in a row. Then they've won 4 games in a row. Then they went through the Little Moreau Conference tournament, the Mile High tournament, and this past weekend they were over in Dupree, where they went 1-1 at a tournament there, losing to Shiny Butte and defeating Dupree. They defeated the Dupree Tigers lost to the Dupree Tigers 3-0, and then defeated Shiny Butte 3-0. They host the Faith Lady Longhorns tonight. We'll have your starting lineups and first serve coming up in the Jake's Collision Repair pregame show.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
Whatever the weather, Wolf's Plumbing and Heating keeps you in the comfort zone with expert heating and air conditioning repair or replacement from American Standard Mitsubishi. For over 70 years, Wolf's Plumbing and Heating has delivered quality service to the Northern Hills and Northeast Wyoming. When you need timely, expert service for heating, cooling, or plumbing, call 605-642-5755 or search Wolf's Plumbing and Heating and stay in the comfort zone.
And welcome back to Austin Auditorium and the Newell High School as the Irrigators of Newell, they'll be hosting the Faith Lady Longhorns tonight as Newell comes in for their final game of the regular season. They have a record of 11-15 overall, 7-4 against Little Moreau Conference teams as they face off against a region foe and another team in the LMC. The Faith Lady Longhorns, they're 27-5 overall in the season and 6-0 in the Little Moreau Conference. Faith Lady Longhorns, as I mentioned, number 1 in Region 8B right now. This is their 33rd match of the season. They're 27-5. They're 7-2 in road games, 17-1 against teams that are below 500. So they face off against the Newell squad, who is below 500 at 11-15. This is the 27th match of the season for the Irrigators. They're currently sitting 6th in Class B Region 8. They're 8-3 at home this season and 2-6 against teams above 500. And our matchup menu being brought to you by Beef Logic and the South Dakota Beef Industry Council. As let's have a look at this evening's starters. And first of all, we'll go with the Faith Lady Longhorns. And Faith is going to be starting Journey King, a senior outside hitter. Also, number 4, Jason Starr, a senior right side and setter. Number 5, Tandy Nelson, a senior libero. Number 7, Campbell Shower, a senior setter. Number 8, Riley Price is an outside hitter. Number 11, Harley Heidler is a junior middle hitter, the only junior and only non-senior starting. Also getting the start is number 14, Tyann Mortensen. She does everything. She's a senior middle hitter at 5'11". And that is your starting lineup for the Faith Longhorns under head coach Brooklyn Shower. And here's third season as head coach of the Lady Longhorns. Good tradition of volleyball up there in Faith as we have a 1-0 early lead by the Faith Lady Longhorns. Newell started out with the serve, now goes back to their side as they trail 1-0 in the early going. Newell on the attack. Faith is able to dig it up. Now Faith going to the middle hitter. This one is up and goes back to the Newell side. Newell's going to go with the right side hitter. It's dug up by Faith on this near side of the court, and that one is hit too long, goes out of bounds to a point for the Newell Irrigators as they tied up 1-1.
Yeah, so far, Faith just trying to get into a rhythm early. Faith, if you're the Longhorns, you want to get a rhythm early and really start to bring up the pace versus this Newell Irrigator squad.
Here's Faith on this near side of the floor. It's dug up on the opposite side there by the Irrigators. Irrigators blocked at the net that time by Mortensen. Now over to this far side and the outside hitter. That is going to be a hit and a kill on the attack for the Faith Lady Longhorns. That's Journey King, the senior outside hitter at 5'7", jumping up over the net and getting the kill. Bringing back now a serve try for Jason Starr, the senior right side hitter and setter. 5'9". She sends it across the court. Faith, the visiting team, is going to be on the near side of the floor for us here as we're actually up on the stage here at Austin Auditorium in the Newell High School gym where we usually sit, kind of off to the one corner here and right next to Starr, who's going to be serving it up here. 3-1 lead for the Faith Lady Longhorns. That one is a little bit low. Hits the top of the net, dies down. Faith makes the substitution. Let's check out who's on the floor for the Newell Irrigators. as they face us here. They're on the far side of the floor. Rachel Strandberg is getting the start. Number 15, she is a junior outside hitter. She goes up there and tries to get the block. This one goes deep, and it's going to be out of bounds. Also getting the start for Newell, their tallest player is Beijay Tesh, one of their captains. She's a senior middle hitter at 6'1". She's standing there at the net as we speak. Also in the front row is Kendra Johnson, a sophomore setter. As Faith will hit this one over, this will be a point for the Lady Longhorns as they get back on the board now and take the lead 4-3. Let's see, I see number 6, Maya Melu is out there for Newell now. She's a junior middle hitter and 5'5". Haley McCann is the captain. Erilyn Bender is the other captain for the Newell Irrigators. Here they are, front row, trying to get it over against the block, but good job by the Faith Longhorns block there. Went with 2 of them in the middle of the floor and blocked it down. Going back to serve now for the Faith Lady Longhorns will be number 1, Journey King. The senior gets it across. It's dug up there by Newell. They do a one-timer. Now over to the Faith side. Faith hits it. It gets partially blocked, but then it goes out of bounds. This will be a point for Faith. As the Longhorns are in the black unis, long sleeve shirts, black tops, black shorts. As the Newell Irrigators on the opposite side, the gray long sleeve shirts with the maroon tights. The libero for the Faith Longhorns just coming back in. And she is wearing the white. Meanwhile, the libero for Newell is serving it up. She's wearing all maroon. And this one will be a service passed, and now 7-4 advantage for the Faith Lady Longhorns as they lead it by 3.
Yeah, one thing I do want to see in this match is how the 2 middles go against each other in this match. Of course, Tesh is 6'1" for Newell, but then on the other side you got Tyann Mortensen, 5'11", but she has been racking up the stats the entire season for Faith. 56 aces on the year, 489 kills, 33 blocks, 21 assists, 303 digs. Number 14 does it all for the Faith Lady Longhorns.
She is a senior, 5'11", middle hitter. She's just serving now over to the Newell side. They dig it up. Now over to Newell. They go outside hitter. Nice attack attempt here, but it goes out of bounds. As we want to say thanks to Heiserling Concrete, they brought us our Laying the Foundation segment. That's what we heard from head coach Brooklyn Schauer and talked a little bit more about these 2 teams with the scouting report. Our matchup menu, we'll dive into that a little bit more as the match goes on. That's being brought to you by Beef Logic. And our starting lineups were being brought to you by Dana Dental Arts as we listed the 7 girls that started for each team. Now we're back to 6 on the floor for each team and back to Mortensen to serve. With a 10-4 advantage, their largest lead of this first set, the best of 5. This is an attack by, I believe that was Tesh. No, Maya Melu in the middle of the floor. Getting up there and slamming it down. Kendra Johnson will go back to serve now for Newell. They're on the far side of the net, all the way down on the other side of the floor. Here's the attack. It goes into the top of the net. Service error.
Yeah, that's one thing that Newell needs to try to stay away from is service errors. Especially, you don't want to give this Faith Lady Longhorn team any extra points, especially when Faith, when they get on a roll, they can be extremely hard to stop.
And here's the serve by Faith, up 11-5. 6-point advantage here in set number 1. Here's the attack. They go over. It's dug up there by the libero for Faith. Now here's the attack. And here's Newell sending it all over. Faith, a nice set. Here's the attack from the middle. Newell is back there to receive. Now they send it across. Mortensen with the dig. There's a block at the net. Good job by Newell, but Faith is right there ready. And this one will go over to Newell. Now deep into the net. It's going to be tapped over by the Irrigators, and that will be a point for Newell. The Irrigators, their head coach, Cheyenne McTaggart, who is under her 2nd season here as Newell. She is not here tonight. She's actually down in Georgia for her other job. So filling in for her is assistant coach Courtney Nelson for the Newell Irrigators. Meanwhile, the Faith Lady Longhorns, we see head coaches here in her 3rd season, Brooklyn Schauer for the Faith Lady Longhorns. So 12-6, Faith doubling up Newell here in the first set. And here's the serve by Faith. That is Tandy Nelson, senior libero. It's hit across there by Newell. Newell trying to get the block up, and they do. That is, again, Maya Melu. We've seen her with a couple of blocks tonight. So a good job there by Newell as they get the side out. They get the serve back down 12-7. Serving it up now will be, I believe, number 6. And again, that's Melu. High up in the air. Don't have to worry much about the ceiling here at the Austin Auditorium. It is way up there. So the nearest thing you probably hit would be a speaker or a fan. The fans in the stands on the sides of the court here at Austin Auditorium. Here's the attack by Faith. They get it over. Now back to Newell. Newell attacks. It's dug up nicely there by the Faith Lady Longhorns, going diving for it. Now back to the Irrigators. The volley continues. It was partially blocked by Faith, so Newell still has it on their side. Newell gets it across. Now they go to the middle of the floor, trying to go with the attack attempt. That time it was by Riley Price. Now here's another chance by Jason Starr. Comes over to Newell. We got a good volley going right back and forth. Here's the attack. Goes deep. It's dug up there by Newell. With the attack again. Faith with it. There's the set by Shower. Goes over to Starr. Look at Newell keeping this one alive. Now Mortensen with the dig. And Faith says, we want to get done with this volley. So they just send it over in 2. Cut off Newell a little bit off guard there.
Yeah, the setter that time for Newell, Shower, she just tried, again, like you said, tried just getting the set over with and just tips it right over after Newell was expecting 3 hits from Faith. Well, they only got 2.
This one goes off the net, and Faith is still able to get it across. Here's the attack this time by the Newell Irrigators, and they get the kill. That will be number 2 for Newell. Haley McCann, one of the starters. She is a senior outside hitter, stands at 5'8". She's a good athlete all around. Makes it now a 4-point game, as it was a 7-point advantage, the largest lead for Faith here in this first set. Now Newell has the service back, and they will serve it from the opposite side of the net, coming right at us. Faith digs it up. 13-9 your score, and Newell will make it 13-10 with the kill there. Clayson Davis had a chance to be in Spearfish this past weekend, seeing the Spearfish Spartans in 5 AA matches. Between the AA speed and the Class B speed, there's probably a big difference.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of difference. This is a lot more methodical. Teams just really trying to pick their spots really aggressively. Meanwhile, the Class A teams, it is pretty much a foot to the gas pedal the entire time. It doesn't matter if you got a block up or not. Those powerful hitters there in Class AA, they will just hit through the blocks every day of the week. And we saw some powerful hitters, especially from Watertown and Harrisburg.
Newell digs this one up. Kind of Class B, maybe a little bit more sloppy, as we see here. And this is going to be a violation. I believe a lift going to be called on Newell as they make it a 3-point game now, 14-11. Checking back in for the Faith Lady Longhorns. Coming off the bench is Ann Ulrich, a senior defensive specialist. As there's 8 seniors on a Class B high school volleyball team. As Mortensen gets it across. Here's the attack by Newell. And we're going to have a violation on Faith, so a point to the Newell Irrigators.
Yeah, and this is what Newell needs. They need to be able to stay in the fight, let Faith kind of make the mistakes. And right now, Newell's the one setting the pace, not really Faith. What do you expect from the Longhorns?
Again, Faith is the number 1 seed right now in Region 8B. Newell, number 6 out of 10 teams there in Region 8B, with the playoffs beginning next Monday. Here's the dig by the Irrigators. They get it across, diagonally across the net. Then just another soft tap over there by Campbell Shower. And a point here for the Irrigators as they're sticking right with the Faith Lady Longhorns. 14-13. Faith coming on the road. Now just a 1-point lead. They did have a lead of 7 points in this first set. Now it's down to 1. So Coach Brooklyn Shower will call a timeout here for the Faith Lady Longhorns. Let's dive into a little bit more of those stats. Clayson talked about Mortensen as she is leading everybody. A few of the others we want to mention, Tandy Nelson. She has 52 service aces on the season, so leading the team in that category. And then Campbell Shower, she's the setter. She has 738 set assists on the season. Riley Price, She has 176 kills. She's second in the team in kills. Number 1 in the team in kills is Tyann Mortensen with over 500 kills now on the season. That stat line of Mortensen is pretty sweet. 56 aces. These stats were from last week, so now over 500 kills, 33 blocks, and 303 digs for senior Tyann Mortensen.
Yeah, you don't see very many Class B volleyball players play all 6 rotations here in the sport of volleyball, but Mortensen can do it all. That's why she is pretty much leading the team in kills and top 3 in literally every other statistical category.
This one goes just long. Mortensen with the attack there, and that goes long. So now we are tied up at 14 apiece here in this first set. I'm going to mark that down because we'll see where we go from here, because we kind of start over and each team trying to get 11 points. And here is the block at the net by Mortensen and by Journey King. What they will say, I think Faith was in the net.
Yeah, they'll call Faith in the net with that one. That one was really close as I look at it from our down the view cam on KDSJ-TV. I thought it was a clean block, but nope, they'll catch a Faith in the net, and this is a Newell's first lead.
15-14, Irrigators have the advantage. Here's Mortensen with the attack, hits the corner, and that will go too long, or maybe not. And we're going to say one of the Irrigators touched it, so there is a point now for Faith. Faith, it looked like it was going to be inbounds, but then it kind of faded to the out of bounds. It went out of bounds, but it was touched by an Irrigator, says the official, Mr. Jesse Stretchert. And now we're tied up at 15s. Here is the dig, diving head first towards the scorer's table is Journey King, and we get the point here for Newell as they take the lead back 16-15. Two teams that know each other, just separated by a little over an hour down Highway 212. Both teams in the LMC and Region 8B. This one is hit too long by Faith, so it's now 17-15 for the Irrigators.
Yeah, so far, Newell has all the momentum. That's what they struggled with against Harding County. They just couldn't get anything going offensively and defensively, always one step behind. But right now, Newell's setting the pace, and it all starts with digging up number 14.
And we're going to have a violation this time on the Newell Irrigators on the far side of the net. So much needed. Faith will get the serve back. And here comes Tyann Mortensen, the senior middle hitter. She'll be serving it up. She has 56 aces on the season. We'll see if she adds to it. It's dug up by Newell. This one goes cross court, and good angle that we can see. That landed in the deep corner, that coffin corner. Nobody had it covered. And a point here for the Newell Irrigators as they lead it by 2, 18-16 here in set number 1. Back to serve again for the Irrigators is Kendra Johnson, a sophomore setter. She serves it, jump serve comes across, and I believe this, I thought it was going to be an ace, but Faith tried to keep it alive, ended up being a point for Newell, as it's now 19-16 Irrigators on their home court, up by 3. We'll take a 30-second timeout, come back with more on KDSJ Sports.
No matter what life throws in your direction, Dana Dental Arts and Spearfish reminds you to make you and your family's dental health a top priority. Putting off small problems now can lead to big ones later. We are small enough to feel like family, but big enough to bring you the latest technology. Before your lives get too hectic with school, sports, and other extracurricular activities, schedule a comprehensive exam now. We love our patients. Celebrating 50 years of dentistry in Spearfish.
Let our family care for your family.
Glad you're along with us tonight for high school volleyball right here on KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, also KDSJ980.com, and with the KDSJ Sports mobile app, and with some great angles tonight here at Austin Auditorium. Clayson Davis over there at KDSJ-TV, where you can watch the game for free through YouTube and Facebook Live tonight here from Newell. Last game of the regular season for both of these teams with playoff positioning on the line. Over to Faith as they just called the timeout. They're down by 3. They have used both of their timeouts that they can here for the set. And this will be a point for Faith. So I'm going to write this down. I think the momentum might be a switching here. It was a 14-14 tie. Now it's 19-17 Newell, but Faith has the side out, and they're back to serve. Getting a little bit different position on the floor to serve it over is Campbell Shower. And the flat serve, and then going for the attack was Jason Starr, but she just whiffs on it and misses it. So now the ball would go back to Newell. They're 5 points away from winning this first set, as it's now 20-17. Here is the jump serve by Newell. This goes deep, and this one will be out of bounds. It is a service error on the Newell Irrigators. So that makes it 20-18.
And that's what got Newell in trouble last time we were here versus Harding County. Anytime Newell would have a little bit of momentum, a service error would come into play, and now we'll see if Newell can rebound.
Comes over to the Faith side. Faith has it. They'll get it over. Oh, no, they don't. It hits the top of the net. Journey King couldn't get that one over. So a point here for Newell makes it now 21-18. The 33rd match of the season for Newell. 27 is how many Newell, 27 matches for Newell, 33 for Faith. Faith went a little bit deeper in some of those tournaments that they were in. Here is the dig by Newell. Here comes the attack. Nice job there by the Irrigators, but they couldn't get the kill by Beijing Tesh. It's dug up by Newell. Now Newell will go with the outside hitter, and this one will be too deep into the net. A point for Faith as they get within two now, 21-19.
And it's just super hard for those setters when you're setting behind your head. I believe that's a 9, that's what they call it, from what little I know about volleyball lingo.
What'd you say? What was it called?
I think it's a 9.
Okay.
Zone 9? I don't know. I'm going to have to ask a few of my friends that know a little bit more about the sport than I do, as this time Faith gets... actually, no, Newell gets the point, but when you're setting those balls behind your head, it's really hard to judge the distance of it when you're pretty much setting the ball backwards.
I'll take your word for it. We'll call it a 9.
Someone on KDSJ-TV, you can leave in the comments if I'm right or if I'm just completely wrong.
22-19 is the score. The Newell Irrigators up by 3. Partially blocked there by Newell, but it goes out of bounds. So the serve will go back here to Starr. She'll dribble the volleyball back behind the service line. And this one is going just over the net. It's a one-timer by Newell on the far side. Here's the attack by Mortensen. It's down, and over 500 kills for her on the season. She adds to it there. Makes it now a 1-point game, 22-21, as Faith steps back to serve again, trying to go for the tie here in set 1. It's dug up by Newell on the far side of the net. Here comes the attack. Back to Starr. Here's the set. Mortensen goes over her head. Now over to the Newell side. Here's the attack. And it's dug up that time nicely by Faith. And then hit into the back row. And then trying to go to the front row. And it's swung on and missed. That time by Beijing Tesh. And we're tied up at 22s as Faith has gone on a 5-3 run. There's the attack by Mortensen, and there was a little something behind that one to give the Faith Lady Longhorns the lead. 23-22. Timeout on the floor gives us a chance to check out tonight's matchup menu, being brought to you by Beef Logic. And not very many games going on here on this Monday night, but let's have a look and see what's going on as Lemon is at Dupree and Little Moreau Conference play tonight. Faith is here in Newell tonight for another LMC matchup in Region 8B. Bison is at Harding County. That's another Class B matchup up in Buffalo tonight. And T area, a Class AA team, is taking on Class A, Dakota Valley. Dakota Valley, I believe, is a pretty good team out of the Class A ranks.
Yeah, I believe they are ranked number 1 in the latest volleyball polls that I've seen. So that could be a pretty good one over there on the east side of the state.
Looking at some more of the polls, number 1 team in Class AA again is Harrisburg. They're 24-0. Clayson saw them over the weekend in Spearfish at the East-West Classic. This serve by Starr will go deep, and now we're tied up at 23s. Let's see, Class A, the number 1 team is Hamlin, actually, by the seeding points.
Really?
Right behind them is Miller and then Dakota Valley. Hill City would be our best team here, West River. They're ranked number 7 in the state at 27-3. Mortensen gets it over, but then Newell can't answer it back. And Faith now has the lead, 24-23. As I look back down at my sheet, they are on a 7-4 run here as we get to the final stage of the first set. Now this is a set point. Newell has to get it over, and they do not, as they had to go to the front row of the bleachers, and it is 25-23, your final score here in set one. But Newell, they had a 19-17 lead. Earlier in the match, they were down by 7 points, so to make it a 2-point game is not bad.
No, with Newell being able to just battle back, they were able to show a little more grit and be scrappy on those long rallies. But in the end, Faith, they got going, especially with Tyann Mortensen, the middle hitter, as they just got her going and really wound up. And anytime you're in a slump and the other team has a run offensively, that's what you do. You give it to your playmaker.
Let's have a look a little bit more in our rankings this week. The media poll comes out actually late tonight, so we're going to go off of seeding points, which is actually more important than what the media would ever have to say. So Class AA Harrisburg, they're 24-0 in the season, and they're on like a 70-plus game winning streak.
Yeah, easily. I think they came into this past weekend with 66, and then they beat all 5 teams. So I believe they're on a 71-game win streak.
Sioux Falls, Washington is second, O'Gorman third, Jefferson fourth, and a good Watertown team that we also saw over the weekend. They're ranked number 5. Who would be the best team around here in Class AA? Well, arguably, the Spearfish Lady Spartans, sitting in the number 8 spot in the state, and 21-8 is their record on the season. They went 2-3 in the Class AA East-West tournament this past weekend that they hosted. Number 8 spot. That is what we call on the bubble for that Class AA SODAC 16, as 16 teams go into that one-night tournament. The top 8 get to host.
And that's what head coach Shelby Richards has been preaching the entire season, being able to put up a fight against these Class AA teams. They're able to do so this past weekend, but they really struggled a bit against the big heads. And then they also lost to Brandon Valley, who currently sits behind Spearfish. That does not help them in the PowerPoint rankings. But Spearfish needing to win out in order to stay away from getting hopped off that bubble and being able to complete their team goal of hosting a SODAC 16 playoff game.
We open up set number 2 here with the Newell Irrigators getting the points, so they're up 1-0. And they're going to send back to serve number 6, Maya Melu.
Yeah, I want to make sure that Newell can really rebound after losing that first set. They had the momentum, and they just slowly saw it start to fall away. But they started off strong here after a tough serve by Newell.
Irrigators have it on the far side of the net. They're going to go with the attack. They get it over. It's dug up there by Shower, though. And Mackenzie Taggart, front row for Newell. She and her teammates help get it over. Now here's the attack by Starr. It's dug up by Newell, and then it bounces just out of bounds. We can see that one right down the line here at Austin Auditorium. This isn't, without a curtain being in between me and Clayson, this is actually a pretty good setup. Right here at the stage on the Faith end of the floor. Faith has their bench over here. Newell is on the far side. And Newell's home court here at Austin Auditorium. As I mentioned, Hill City is the best Class A team, pretty much by a mile. Not much to say about Class A here in the Black Hills this year, as Hill City's 27-3. The next best team would be St. Thomas More, who's 24-13. As back to action here, the Irrigators have it on the near side. Now back over to Faith. Faith goes to Mortensen, and when she wants to go with an attack, she gets the kill, and the bench celebrates as well. 3-1 advantage, Faith. Back to serve is number 8 for Faith, and that is Riley Price, the senior outside hitter at 5'7". Flat-footed serve. Now goes in to the Newell side. Mortensen sends it over, trying to dump it down to an open spot. Here's the attack by Newell. They get it over. Here comes Starr with the attack. Good dig by the Irrigator back row. Now the Irrigators get it over by Haley McCann, one of their captains. A trio of captains. Erilyn Bender is their libero, and then Beijay Tesh, their tallest girl middle hitter, is also a captain, and they're all 3 seniors. This will be a point for Faith as they lead it here 5-1. They did lead it by 7 points in that first set. Then we got tied at 14s, tied up at 15s. Faith won it by 2, 25-23. This goes deep, and this one will be now a point for the Faith Lady Longhorns as they keep the serve here on their side. Riley Price, middle of the floor. She'll serve. Dig up by Newell. Irrigators only have about 9 girls total on their varsity roster. Faith has about 16. So we'll see if depth comes into play here as Faith goes to the bench on this rotation.
Again, good job for Newell just to get a point there. It was a 7-1 run to start the second set. And Faith, they'll oftentimes, when it rains, it pours with the Irrigators. But let's see if they can respond here after falling behind. They did in set 1. Let's see if they can do it in set 2.
Erilyn Bender, the serve for Newell, but then it's pounded down by the Faith Lady Longhorns to make it 7-2. 5-point advantage here for Faith. And here is Starr. She'll get it over. Now here comes the attack by Newell, kind of off of her side of her hand, and maybe that helped her as Faith wasn't ready for that. Point for Newell.
And you see Newell go to their bench a lot, especially when they have a little bit of a smaller lineup in their back row, a lot more defensive of a setup, and you really are able to run a smaller lineup when you have such a hard hitter like Tyann Mortensen.
This will be a point for the Longhorns as they send the volleyball over to this near side. Now Journey King will have the chance to serve for Faith, up by 5, 8-3. And this one will get served into the net, so service error there. Back comes Tandy Nelson as the libero. The libero is serving right now for Newell. That is Sarah Irk, who has just checked in. Tapped over by Faith, dug up by the Irrigators. Now back over to the Longhorn side as they send it over. Here's the attack by Newell, but it's partially blocked there by Faith. Point for the Longhorns.
Yeah, service error at that time from Newell. You just be able to just sit down, get in a rhythm, and they can come back from this deficit. Like I said, they did it in set 1. They just need to be able to get a groove offensively and take what Faith gives them, which, give credit, is not a lot, especially when you have such a powerful and talented server behind the service line in Tyann Mortensen.
And she's second on the team in aces. Gets an ace right there to make it 10-4 in favor of Faith. 10-4 over and out. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KDSJ Sports.
Travel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects from a pickup load to thousands of tons. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
Back here to Austin Auditorium, the Newell High School. Second time being here for the regular season. We had a matchup with the Harding County Ranchers and the Newell Irrigators. Now it's time for Faith to come into town. 2 teams that only are about a little over an hour away, and probably one of the closest ways here in Little Moreau Conference play. This is the only time they see each other in the regular season. It's dug up by Newell. They try to get it across, and we're going to see what this call is by the line judge. And she says it's just in. And that is going to be a point for the Newell Irrigators. You talk about pinpoint placement there.
Yeah, and that's really, you're pretty much flirting with danger right there if you're Newell, trying to get at those inside corners as Newell serves it into the net. But especially with Faith coming up to really start to dig behind the block, But that time when you go that far deep, again, it's really easy to hit it out of bounds, but it also backs up your defense as well for the Lady Longhorns.
And narrow here is the Irrigators. They hit this one down, and that'll be a point for Newell as they make it now 11-6, a 5-point deficit. See if they can mount a little bit of a streak here. We want to say thanks to the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, and thank you to Beef Logic and the South Dakota Beef Industry Council.
A quick look at our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. It looks like Hardin County, they're about to sweep Bison as they're up 2-0 in their bout. And right now it's currently 23-10 in favor of the Lady Ranchers.
That's a matchup of a couple Little Moreau Conference teams in Region 8B tonight. There's a Highway 20 rivalry over there. Now serving for the Faith Longhorns will be the libero. That is Tandy Nelson. And this will be an ace for Faith as they make it 13-6 as Newell is unable to return it. Thanks to Clayson Davis, he had our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard update of just a handful of games going on here on this Monday. And this will be another point for Faith.
Yeah, Faith right now from the service line is doing most of their damage, and it's not anything fancy when it comes to the service line, but Faith are just picking their spots wisely, and Newell is just having such a hard time trying to get it, as that time the libero for Newell just missed, as she's just been kind of the target, kind of has a target on her back with all these serves, and see if she can rebound right here, because I don't think Faith is going to change where they're serving.
Tandy Nelson on a roll. It's too bad the libero is the one having it taken out on. Here's this dig by Newell. They try to get it across. They do. Nelson's there for the dig across. Here's Mortensen. Mortensen trying to find that sweet spot on the floor. And she tried it once. Then they dug it up again. Here's the block at the net. We keep on playing. Here's Mortensen. Sets it deep into the net. Over to the Newell side. Here comes the Irrigators on the attack. This one's up and down. Point for the Irrigators. Number 2, Haley McCann, one of their senior captains.
Yeah, and good job by the senior that time just to get a point down to break this run from from Faith. See if Newell can get any momentum after that. And I think if you're the libero for Newell, a little bit of a breath of fresh air. You can go back to the bench, regather yourself, and refocus, and this time let's see if Newell can get some momentum going from the service line, and if it was the sport of soccer, that'd be a great play, but unfortunately this is one of the very few sports in the world that hitting the net is not a good thing.
16-7 is our score on the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Water polo, you want to hit the net. Ping pong, you don't, probably.
I guess, yeah. Ping pong and
hockey,
tennis.
Hockey, you want to get in the back of the net.
Football, you kick the ball through the uprights into the net.
Yeah. Basketball goes through the net. Oh, look at us.
Wow.
Over to the Faith side. And it goes deep, and they're able to get it over. Journey King. Now Faith. Near side of the net here. Goes to Starr. This one is dug up. And then we're going to have the whistle, and this will be a point. Was it 2 people going at it at the same time?
I don't quite know. The ref
you sound very uncertain.
Oh, well, you'd be correct. I would be very uncertain for that one. We also have badminton. It's also bad to hit the net there. That's why they call it badminton. Gosh, I'm hilarious.
Yes, you are. 18-8, it's now a 10-point lead for Faith. How are those camera angles over on KDSJ-TV tonight? Every gym has a little different setup, don't we?
You know, this is probably the more wilder setups we have. Like I said, we're pretty much Watertown all over again, pretty much being divided by a curtain. I feel like that I am more susceptible for getting nailed by a ball.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of them have been heading your way, so surprised you haven't got nailed yet.
And if they think I'm going to get up off of this chair and go fetch these volleyballs, they would be wrong. There's a student athlete that I see running back and forth, probably a cross-country runner. He's taking care of that duty.
You know, if he's all gung-ho to do it, and more power to him.
It is. 20-8. Faith with the advantage by 12. This one hits the top of the net, dies down. In volleyball, we call that an ace.
And that's what Faith has been doing this entire second set. It has been the story from the service line. Faith, they're just really picking their spots nicely, and Harding County, they've been catching, not really giving any blows, especially when it comes to just trying to dig up all of these serves from Faith. They've been having a hard time doing that here in the second set.
14-point lead here for Faith. They're on an 11-3 run. 22-8 is the score. Newell Irrigators, far side of the floor. They get it across, but I think she went out of bounds.
Yeah, I went there behind the antenna. And now Taylor Neely, a junior. She's one of the few juniors here on this Faith Longhorn squad. And, yeah, she's been having herself a day at the service line herself.
Now over to the front row. They get it down. It's going to be a point for Faith. A couple of Irrigators went to go dive for it, and they could not dig it up. So to go back here and just staying behind this service line, as she has for a while, is Jason Starr, the senior right side hitter, 5'9", gets it across. And here's the attack by Journey King for Faith, and it'll go out of bounds. Point for the Longhorns, and well, that was quick. 25-8. They put it in another gear real quick in this set. It was 11-5 Faith, ends up being 25-8 Faith. So a 14-3 run there at one of the points that I marked down to the end. 25-8. Faith Lady Longhorns with a big win here in set number 2. And it came down to the service line. Lots of aces in that set.
Yeah, Faith, they just simply dominated from the service line, choosing their spots wisely. Newell, they just seemed to be flustered really when they Faith went on that run from the service line. As even when they were able to get to the ball, weren't able to really receive it cleanly, and that just got Newell all sorts of behind when it comes to passing the ball. And it's really hard to get any offense going when you can't set up your offense from receiving the serve.
Faith Lady Longhorns come in 27-5 on the season. 11-15 are the Newell Irrigators. Let's dive a little bit more into Class B high school volleyball as the rankings. When it comes to the power points, Chester area is still your number 1 team in the state. They won the state title last year. They're now 24-2 this year. The other team with just 2 losses would be Hitchcock-Tulare. They're in the number 3 spot at 27-2. The team in the middle, the Warner Monarchs, always a good volleyball team. Where would Northwestern be? Because they're a big rival with Warner, and Northwestern a powerhouse. Northwestern right there about number 6. Kadoke area would be our best team, West River, when it comes to seeding points. The Kadoke area Cougars are 27-3. Faith is sitting about number 9 in the state by the power points. They're 27-5. And then that's about it for West River teams. Harding County, they would be on the bubble there of the Sodak 16 if things would all play out in the regional tournaments. Harding County right there, the number 16 spot at 26-8. And that is our little bit of our beef logic matchup menu in our rankings.
It's also to note that in between Faith and Harding County, there's probably maybe 1.5 to almost 2 power points separating all those teams in between one another. So pretty much anything here this final week of the regular season can swap those rankings. Yes, Harding County's on the bubble now, but one team could slightly mishap there from the either 7th or 6th spot, and it could have really flipped the rankings on its head.
For your Class 8B and Region 8B, it's a top 2 very heavy. Faith at 27-5, Harding County at 26-8, and then every other team in the region is below 500. So Faith and Harding County would be your favorites there in the Region 8B tournament, but we'll see what plays out. Maybe Timberlake or the Lemon Cowgirls would have something to say as the Class B Region 8 tournament begins next Monday. There'll be 10 teams that go in. Tikini is not eligible. So there'll be 10 teams that get in for the play-in games next Monday. Then Faith would get a bye. They would play on Tuesday. Everybody else would play on Tuesday. as the tournament next week goes Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at places to be determined. Here is Nelson digging it up. Now here's the attack by King. That is hit long as we start off set number 3. Faith leads it 2-0. They won the first set 25-23. They won the second set 25-8. And now they lead this set 2-1 as Newell will get a chance to serve. And I believe this is, well, I was going to say it was McCann, but it's not. It is Erilyn Bender, the senior libero. But she's not the libero tonight, as she's wearing the same jersey as everybody else. This is a point for Tyann Mortensen, and I have a feeling her teammates on the bench enjoy it every time that she gets a kill as they do a little slide on the floor, making them work on the bench as Starr will get it over. Now here is the attack by Mortensen, but she may have hit the top of the net. She's so athletic and quick there with the jump that I don't think she allowed it to go over the net.
You know, if there's going to be any sort of foul that you commit on volleyball, you might as well make it really impressive like that. So,
and a 50-50 ball there at the net. It was kind of a block, but it wasn't on her side of the net. Here's the attack by Tesh. Back row, and 2 girls fall down for Newell, and when that happens, you know some team is just out of whack. So, the Irrigators had a couple girls fall down. Advantage Faith, they're up 4-2.
Yeah, it almost looked like Newell was surprised for how far that free ball went. Thought it was going to go out of bounds, and then quickly realized it was about to fall inside the corner. And that same thing happened there on that ace. And Faith picking up where they left off from the service line, thinking it was going to go out of bounds, just lands inside of that near inside corner. And Faith starting the game with a 2-5 lead.
Now it goes deep into the net on the Irrigator side. Here's an attack, and that one goes down. Good job there by the Newell Irrigators. Number 11, Beijay Tash, senior, captain, middle hitter. Does her job there. Gets it down by 2 now, 5-3. As the libero stands back to serve here for the Newell Irrigators. That would be Sarah Irk. And here's the point for Faith as Mortensen gets the point. Now she'll go back to serve. Faith Lady Longhorns this season, they won the Phillip tournament back in September. They went on a 10-0 start to the season, then they lost to Cadoc. Then they got into the Little Moreau Conference tournament. They ended up winning that as well. They went on an 8-game winning streak. They went to the Battler tournament in Gettysburg. Lost 1 match there. Then they won 6 in a row. Then they lost to Cadoc again. And they come into this winning back-to-back games last week against Timberlake and Bowman County, North Dakota. Here's the attack by the Longhorns over to Newell. Newell on the attack. That one is blocked by Faith. Newell says, well, we're going to try it again. They get it across. There's the dig up by Faith. Faith showing a little bit more of their depth now as they get a couple girls in off the bench. Here's the set. Here's the attack. They go just down the line. It's dug up by Newell. They get it across. We'll see if we can get it clean by Faith. They do. Now it's dug up and then blocked that time by the Faith Lady Longhorns coming in and doing the job there. Number 11, Harley Heidler. We haven't seen hide or hair of her, but she gets the job done there at the front of the net. Nice block.
Yeah, Heidler, she's the second tallest girl on the team at 5'10", a junior. A lot of attention goes to number 14, Mortensen, but Heidler, she's another weapon for Faith that they can use.
As we mentioned about these substitutions coming down here for the Longhorns, now back to serve will be Campbell Schauer, the senior center. And she has Mortensen right in front of her as she serves. And this one will be an ace. Makes it 9-4 in favor of Faith. So many different girls that can do things here for the Longhorns, from Journey King at the front of the row, Jason Starr, Tandy Nelson, the libero, Campbell Schauer, and of course Tyann Mortensen. And here is Newell. They do not get it over in 4.
And right now, Newell, again, just having a hard time with the serve receive. Whenever they are able to get a hand on the ball, they usually hit it really just out of whack and making everyone else scramble for it. As there it has to go. The serve goes out of bounds, so that's a lucky break for Newell. But right now, Newell just having a hard time receiving the serve. And when you're not able to receive it cleanly, it's hard to get any sort of offense set up.
And the Irrigators try to go for the serve here, trying to get the ace. It goes right through the hands of Mortensen. She did not touch it. So now it'll be the libero for the Longhorns to serve. It's short as it goes over the net. Irrigators can't return it, and that's an ace. A few of the things that Coach Schauer talked about in our pregame interview, some of the keys to the game tonight was serve receive. The outside hitter attacks. She wanted to see more of that tonight against this Irrigator squad, and get Tyon involved as much as you can would not be a bad idea. So with the versatility of Tyon Mortensen all around the floor, we've seen quite a few kills, and good job with some serving tonight from her. Back to serve again for the Longhorns is Tandy Nelson. And now Newell kind of backtracks. They get it over. There's Mortensen with the dig. Here's a set, and here's the attack by Starr. And that'll be a point for the Faith Lady Longhorns as they're up now 14-5. They've had 5 straight points.
And also here in this third set, they're on a 9-3 scoring run.
The Irrigators, probably their middle and outside hitters, pose the best on-court strengths here so far this season for the Newell Irrigators. 14-5, Faith with the advantage by 9. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KDSJ Sports.
Whether you've lived here for years or if you're new to town, everyone wants to know the best place to buy a quality pre-owned car, truck, and SUV, or where to go to have your current ride kept in shape. Brandon Kemp here from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Need new tires? We got them, all major brands. Your brakes squeaking, or do you just hear something that's not quite right? We can help. Or maybe you're looking to upgrade to something a little more suitable. Well, you came to the right place. Superior Auto Solutions on Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish, or find us online at superiorautost.com.
I'm Cody Oliver, back with you here on a Monday night of high school volleyball. We jump right into a new week with this as we get into the 8 o'clock hour. Thanks for tuning in on KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, KDSJ980.com, and also with the KDSJ Sports mobile app, and also live tonight on KDSJ-TV, where you can watch the game through our YouTube channel for free. Also follow us on Facebook Live. And you can watch the game that way with different camera angles here at the gym tonight. Clayson Davis taking care of the production side of things. And we tried to tag team this together and get you another high school volleyball broadcast this week, because the rest of this week, our schedule is quite full. We'll tell you more about that as the night goes on. 15-5, now Faith up by 10. This is a point for the Irrigators on the block. Maya Melu, the junior, being the best player tonight for the Irrigators, and she'll go right back to serve.
Yeah, that was a 10-3 scoring run that was broke by that time by Newell. Now let's see if they can get a run going. You about need to start getting something going offensively if you want to have a chance to come back.
You need to go about 3-1 here the rest of the way. And this is a point for Faith. So a point for the Lady Longhorns as we say thanks to Wolf's Plumbing and Heating in Spearfish. Call 605-642-5755 or see more at wolfph.com. Also thanks to Dana Dental Arts, where a beautiful smile is always in style. This will be a point for the Longhorns as they get a couple in a row now, 17-6.
And Newell again just having a hard time trying to receive the serve. That time they're able to serve it cleanly. Now let's see if they can get any sort of offense going. That time as Tesh was blocked.
There is Nelson with a dig. They go front row deep. There is Starr, and she'll hit that one deep and out of bounds. So point now for Newell to make it 17-7. The Irrigators do not have a deep bench. We see Faith subbing in and out here. A couple girls Getting some moments here in the third set as they try to go for the sweep. Here is the attack. This one is down, and it is another kill for Tyann Mortensen. And the Faith Lady Longhorns now 18-7.
You know, you wonder if you ever get any like floor burns when you slide on the floor that many times, especially with as many kills that Mortensen has got this year.
Over 500 times they've done it.
You know it's bad that your injury report is mainly players from your bench.
The Region 8B tournament takes center stage next week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. When you move on, lose, your season's done. That'll be at to be determined sites across Region 8B and small towns in northwestern South Dakota. Class B Sodak 16 is set for November 12th. That's a one-night tournament to get your tickets punched to state, as state will be in Sioux Falls. Here's Mortensen with a point, 19-8. And Mortensen, she just smiles over at her bench and laughs a little bit. Here is King with the ace, Journey King.
And now it's just getting to the point where everyone on the Faith Longhorn squad, pretty much if you're wearing a black and orange jersey, you're going to be able to serve, as now everyone's getting a piece of the serving action, as Newell just having no answers here receiving these serves from Faith.
Sawyer comes in here for Faith. Now a good dig up as she just comes into the game. She digs it up. Now back over to Newell. Newell goes to the middle. This one is hit just out of bounds by Tesh.
As now that time, Newell, they've been trying to hit it long all night. As Faith, they've been able to play up close to the net. That time, that one's not able to get over the net. But Faith playing really close to the net defensively, as, of course, Newell not as many hard hitters as Faith, so a lot of tips and a lot of short kills. And this Faith has gone up and defended the net very well.
Mortensen will hit this one on a bounce. So back to Newell. They get back-to-back points. Head coach Matagert, who is not here, but she said earlier this season her biggest goal of success for this year is the players just to remain as a team. Last year, about halfway through the season, it did not go well for the Newell Irrigators as they fell apart as a team on the court, off the court, she said. So this season's efforts will center on team members considering each other family and friends as well, as they did not want to have a redo of what happened last year. So here they are this year, one last game of the regular season and then postseason play, and who knows what might happen as the Irrigators down by 12. Faith gets it across now to the Irrigator side. Now here's the attack, and this one by McCann. By Strandberg. She tries to go with a quick push over here, and it goes out of bounds, and before we know it, it's 23-10. And this one almost going to be an ace, but Irrigators, well, they won't get it over. So now set point, match point, back to serve is Tyann Mortensen. And again, Coach Schauer said in the pregame, a lot of things go through Tyann and a lot of different positions on the floor at the net with digs, and probably a fitting ending if she could get an ace here. She serves it, goes over to Newell, and that's indeed what happens. It's an ace for Mortensen and the Faith Longhorns as they win it 25-10.
Yeah, pretty much the story of the service line. As Faith, they got off to a slower start in that first set when it comes to serves. A lot of service errors, and Newell was able to capitalize it, as if you give this Newell Irrigator squad an inch, they can use it really to their momentum. But in that second set, Faith, they really hammered the service line, had picked their spots nicely, and when Newell was able to get behind it, they weren't able to really dig it up cleanly, and Faith, they just kept going at it from the service line. And there in that third set, pretty much if you're wearing a black and orange jersey, you were able to serve, as Newell, they were just playing catch up from the start from the service line, and that is the difference in this game.
Again, in this set, the third and final set, Faith went on a couple of big runs. They went on a 10-3 run and then a 15-5 run. So that kind of tells you the story of this third set as Faith gets the win here in 3 straight sets, 25-23, 25-8, and 25-10. Our post-game show is coming up next from Austin Auditorium in Newell as both teams finish up their regular season. We'll have a recap of this game and more as we come back in 2 minutes on KDSJ Sports.
Drive it on to victory with the Granite Home Team at Granite Automotive. Making all the right moves and scoring points for a better customer experience is a true team effort. From sales to finance, showroom to service, every Granite Home Team member has a role to play and a job to perform to make sure your next buying experience is your best buying experience. Enthusiastically on your side. Drive Granite. Go team. Go Granite. Buick, Nissan, GMC. Rapid City. Click drivegranite.com.
For nearly 50 years, Lowe Roofing Incorporated has been the trusted name in commercial roofing across western South Dakota and eastern Wyoming. Family owned and operated since 1975, they bring quality craftsmanship and reliable service to every project, big or small. From repairs to new installations, Lowe Roofing Incorporated covers it all. Protect your business with the experts who care and products that last. Call 1-800-658-4543. Lowe Roofing Incorporated, building a legacy of trust, one roof at a time.
Quality food at a fair price. That's what you expect, and that's what you'll get at the Millstone Family Restaurant in Spearfish. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or to grab a bite to eat before or after the game. Choose from daily specials, and a trip to the fresh soup and salad bar is always a hit. Plus, the Millstone can accommodate larger groups, like buses or your next meeting in their private party room. So, if it's just you and a friend or the whole team, get a great meal at a great price. The Millstone Family Restaurant in Spearfish.
American Colloid, a minerals technologies company, is not only part of the community we live in, they are the community. Bentonite clay, mined right here in our own backyard near Belfouche in Colony, Wyoming, provides a contributing factor to this area's economic success. This unique product has a huge range of uses, from the main component in cat litter to health and beauty products, pharmaceuticals, and more. It's all produced right here.
Back with you tonight here at Austin Auditorium in Newell. The Newell High School gym as the Irrigators fall tonight in their final game of the regular season to the Faith Lady Longhorns. Faith wins it 3-0, 25-23, 25-8, and 25-10. That first set was the Newell Irrigators' best set as they stuck right with Faith until about that 19-17 mark, and then Faith controlled it from there. Second set, Faith had an 11-5 lead, then it was 21-8. They finish it off on a 4 straight points on 25-8 final. And then set number 3, 2 big runs, 10-3 run and a 15-5 run. Put a nail in the coffin for this match as Faith wins it 3-0 and out the regular season with 28 wins. Clayton Davis, KDSJ-TV, how you doing over there?
Oh, we're doing pretty good over here. As, Newell in that first set, they were able to come out with a lot of fire, with a lot of passion, able to go blow for blow with this, a Faith Longhorn match. And then the mistakes started to pile on whenever it comes to overpassing, when it comes to setting up the offense. Service receive has been really just kind of a big issue for Newell, as we saw last time we were here versus Hardin County, then again here versus Newell. And Faith just using the depth, and really when you're able to really substitute that many times, use so many girls on your roster to your advantage, really specialize some girls for defense, some for mainly blocking and attacking, and able to have someone on the calendar, someone of caliber like Tyann Mortensen that stays in all 6 rotations. You can really have in a bunch of lineups there for Faith, and that's just something you don't see in Class B volleyball. And just simply we're pretty much outgunning Newell from the start, from the service line, and then whenever Faith was able to set up their offense, everything went through Tyann Mortensen, as we saw tonight.
Some of the other leaders for Faith tonight, Tandy Nelson, Campbell Shower with the set assists. She gets a lot of those assists when she gets it anywhere close to Tyann Mortensen, and also Riley Price with some kills. And then Journey King, we saw a lot of her there at the front row for the Faith Lady Longhorns. For the Newell Irrigators, some of their standouts tonight included Maya Melu, as well as Beijay Tesh. But who will go home with the superior performance and our player of the game tonight? We'll find out about that in our post-game show here, as well as other scores around the limited schedule here on a Monday night. Your Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard is coming up next in 2 minutes here on KDSJ Sports.
Of our community, American Colloid Company, working together, winning together.
For over 10 years, Allied Construction has been a trusted name in the Black Hills, providing top-quality construction services to our local community. We take pride in being a local business with deep roots in the area. With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, you can trust us to deliver exceptional results on every project. Our team is dedicated to providing personalized service, ensuring your project gets the attention and expertise it deserves.
Check out their website today. Click alliedconstruction.com or find them on Facebook. It's not one, but two great locations in Spearfish to gas up and get what you need on the go. Exit 8 and Exit 14 Speedy Marts offer everything you need so you can get in and get out and get back on the road. Find your favorite snacks and a cold drink, or maybe something fresh from the kitchen or in the cold case. It's all homemade right here. And Exit 8 and Exit 14 offers top-tier fuels from Phillips 66, so you get the most from your transportation. Exit 8 and 14 Speedy Marts in Spearfish. Right off the road, right on the money.
Thanks for joining us tonight here on KDSJ Sports as we continue with our post-game show on KDSJ and also KDSJ-TV tonight. It's time now for the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Junix over in Spearfish, located on West Jackson. Call 605-644-7773 or see them at junix.com. Here's Clayson Davis with the Monday night Junix scoreboard.
Yeah, thank you, Cody. Have a quick look at our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard, of course, right here that you saw on KDSJ-TV and also hearing it on KDSJ Radio 980 AM, 103.5 FM, KDSJ980.com, and our mobile app. Gosh, there are so many venues you can watch or listen to our games, and all completely free. But on the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard, it was number 1 Dakota Valley in Class A, taking care of Class AAT area, 3-0, 25-16. And then 25-7 and 25-8. So Dakota Valley proving why they're one of the top teams in Class A. As Harding County, they beat Bison 3-0 none, as I checked earlier today. Lemon, the last update we have from the Lemon-Dupree game. Lemon is up on Dupree after a 1-set 25-17. That's the last update we have had from that. And, of course, right here, it is Faith taking care of Newell 3-0, 25-23, 25-8, 25-10. I am trying to see if I can find the score right here between this Lemon and Dupree game, because I'm pretty sure that one is concluded. It started at, it said it started at 4 o'clock today. So I believe that one is over with. But anyways, Cody, I'll send it back to you and see if I can find the score.
Okay, well, Class B, Region 8, there's 11 teams, or actually 10 teams in the region. I was mistaken before. I thought there was 11. There is 10, so everybody makes it into the regional tournament. That runs next Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. The two teams that would get byes would be Faith and Harding County, as they lead the region by quite a bit. It's top-heavy between those two teams. Faith is now 28-5. With Harding County's victory tonight, they're 27-8. Newell would sit there at the number 6 seed, so if everything stays the same, Faith would get a first-round bye and play on Tuesday against the winner of the play-in 8-9 matchup would be McLaughlin and Bison. The Newell Irrigators right now would be about the number 6 seed, so as of right now they would play probably Timberlake in the first round at a place to be determined. So next week's tournament goes Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Thursday is the Sodak 16 qualifier, and then those winners go on to the Sodak 16 in the second week of November, and then try to get it to state, where all of the state tournaments and the classes will be over in Sioux Falls at the Denny in November. Again, our Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard being brought to you by Junix in Spearfish, located at 644 West Jackson. Call 605-644-7773 or see them at junix.com.
I actually did get a score update from that Dupree Lemon game, and it actually is updated. It is still 1-0. They're working on set 2. It was tied 12-12 in set 2, so it could be a good one over there in the Little Moreau Conference. I believe they meant to say that varsity probably started later in the day. All the games, as far as freshmen and JV, that probably started at 4, which is probably what threw me for a loop. But it is still a 1-0 lead for Lemon over Dupree so far tonight.
And coming up next, we'll have our Superior Performance in the Player of the Game, as well as what's coming up for us here on KDSJ Sports. We told you what's coming up for these two teams. The playoffs next week, beginning on Monday for most of the play-in games, Tuesday for everybody else. We'll be back to name our Player of the Game as the votes are coming in. We'll be back with the votes and the winner in 2 minutes.
Yourself made easy with help from Proline Equipment Rentals in Belle Fourche. Whether you're a full-fledged contractor or just taking care of some jobs around your home, Proline has the equipment you need. Lifts for any job, like scissor lifts, boom lifts, and man lifts. Skid steers, trenchers, backhoes, and more. Step inside to find smaller tools for do-it-yourself projects like concrete work, painting, sewer repair, and more. Call 723-7677, click ProlineEquipmentRentals.com, or stop by off North Highway 85 in Belle Fourche today.
Year marks the 50th anniversary of Pillin Optical. Since 1974, Pillin has dedicated its business to serving the community with quality eye care at a great price. The inventory has grown, giving you the widest selection of frames while maintaining the best prices for your family eye care needs. Your family is special, and Pillin Optical wants you to enjoy every minute clearly with them. After all, at Pillin Optical, quality eye care and customer service is the most important thing next to your sight. Pillin Optical, family owned for 50 years, 409 Kansas City Street.
What is it that makes you powerful? It's not only having a voice, but knowing that it's heard loud and clear. We understand knowledge can change your life, and that energy will continue to power it. And because you're part of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we're always listening. Because you're more than just a customer, you're a member. And what's more powerful than that?
Powder River Energy, serving Northeast Wyoming since 1946.
For over 20 years, there's been a better alternative for car repair in Spearfish and the Northern Black Hills. It's Auto Doctor, with their 2 ASC certified mechanics who each have over 40 years of experience and their state-of-the-art facility. They'll treat your vehicle like it's theirs. From mechanical repairs, brakes, alignments, tires, AC work, and more, Auto Doctor also provides advanced diagnostics. From Audis to Volkswagens, if your car is ill, we're the pill. Auto Doctor off exit 14, Heritage Drive, Spearfish.
Faith Lady Longhorns defeat the Newell Irrigators tonight in the regular season finale for both of these teams. Faith with the win, 3-0. They're now 28-5 on the season. They went 7-0 against Little Moreau Conference teams here in the regular season, so they'll get the LMC Tournament Championship and the regular season title, and they will be the number 1 seed in next week's region tournament. And for the Newell Irrigators, they'll be right there in the middle of the pack of the region tourney next week as they finish up the regular season 11-16, 7-5 in Little Moreau Conference non-tournament games. And now it's time to introduce our Superior Performance. Being brought to you by Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Call 605-642-9111 or see their inventory online at superioroutosd.com. Here's Clayson Davis with our results.
Yeah, I don't think you need 3 guesses to know who's awarded with our superior performer here for this contest. Of course, it's number 14 from Faith. That's Tyann Mortensen, the senior middle hitter at 5'11". She was an animal today from the service line, attacking from the net. She had multiple blocks on the day as well. Of course, when you have someone who stays in all 6 rotations in Class B volleyball nonetheless, you have someone special. She's able to play all over the floor, get attacks, get kills from the back row, from the front row, from the middle, from the outside, and also behind the service line, being the cause of a lot of those serving runs for Faith. And a lot of them are due to number 14, Tyann Mortensen. Again, 303 kills. 303 digs on the year, so she's able to play defense. 56 aces. Came into this game with 489 kills. I would venture to say she's well over the 500 mark now in the season. And no, she was easily the favorite for our superior performer, brought to you by Superior Auto Solutions.
And remember, if you missed any of the action, you can hear every game anytime. Just look for the podcast at KDSJ980.com. And also online, you can check out the latest volleyball standings when they get released tomorrow. There's our complete broadcast schedule online. Listen live link. That's where you can also get the download of the KDSJ mobile app. Along with the radio archives, you can also get video archives and to view our live sports broadcast. This is the first year we're doing this. Subscribe to KDSJ-TV on YouTube and follow KDSJ Radio on Facebook. All that is free for your watching and listening pleasure. We're going to be busy the rest of this week, and we'll tell you what we're doing when we come back in 1 minute to wrap up our postgame show live from Austin Auditorium in 60 seconds on KDSJ Sports.
Land comes with a lot of work. The new Kubota MX Series has a lot to offer, including the versatility to mow, move hay bales, grade roads, and clear brush and snow. An optional spacious cab to keep you comfortable in any conditions. A front-end loader with excellent loader lift capacity, hydrostatic or gear transmission options, and affordably priced. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. See Butte County Equipment, located on U.S. Highway 212, Belfouche, or go online to automotivecompanyinc.com.
The Goldust Casino invites you to try the new menu items now being offered at Maverick Steak and Cocktails. Watch the action as you dine inside the Goldust Casino with tables overlooking the gaming floor. Enjoy over 210 of the newest slot machines and table games in Deadwood. And use your club card for great discounts at the 2 hotels right in the middle of the action. Get reservations today by calling 605-559-1400 or visiting GoldustDeadwood.com.
And welcome back here to the postgame show from the Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine broadcast booth. I'm Cody Oliver over at KDSJ-TV. Handling the video side of things again tonight is Clayson Davis. And here's what we have in store for you broadcast-wise the rest of this week. Tomorrow night we don't have a game, but we will be getting out our snow shovels for the higher elevations as they're expecting some snow Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So we may be prepping for that. Wednesday night we will have the start of men's college basketball already.
Wow. As
Black Hill State opens up the season on the road at South Dakota State as they have an exhibition game with the Jacks on Wednesday night. Of course, BH has been known for some good basketball teams. They got a great recruiting class coming in, some transfers, of course, from the portal, and I think BHSU will maybe surprise some people there in the new renamed arena, not Frost Arena anymore, but that is going to be the first basketball games in that renovated arena, so it's going to be fun to see how things shake out there. About 7:15 Mountain Time will be the tip-off there as the Jacks made it to the NCAA tournament last year, and they lost a lot of people to the portal. What did they bring in from the portal and from recruits? We'll find out Wednesday night as the Jacks host the Yellow Jackets, and good matchup with a D1 team to see where you stand in game number 1 of the season. That's Wednesday night on KDSJ Radio. Then Thursday, Clayson and I will be out in Pierce, South Dakota to bring you some high school football action. Clayson, tell us more about how they can follow that game on KDSJ-TV.
Yeah, we're going to be back in the capital city of Pierre, where Spearfish, after losing to Sturgis, they fell into the 5th seed. So they were one spot out of hosting a playoff game. They would have played Pierre either way, but they will have to travel to Pierre and take on the Governors, who sneak in at that 4th spot. And you can catch the game live on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and also on Facebook at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ. You can catch the game there. Of course, last time we were in Pierre, we had some watch parties as well going on in Deadwood. So, of course, if you and some friends and family want to watch the game, all get together and get behind a TV or a mobile device, or you can even AirPlay it from your mobile device onto a TV or monitor. A great place to watch some playoff football, as we'll be having a lot of playoff coverage coming to you, not just from Class AA, but from other teams as well, as KDSJ and KDSJ-TV through Facebook, through YouTube, and, of course, through all of our services online at KDSJ980.com, our mobile app, and, of course, on the radio waves of 980 AM, 103.5 FM. Your playoff football one-stop shop is KDSJ.
As all 7 classes will have playoffs on Thursday night. And then we go back to radio only Friday. It's going to be women's college basketball. Black Hills State women will be down in Texas, and they'll play at about 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon Mountain Time for their first game of the season under a new head coach as well. Then on Saturday afternoon, we're back to college football, as I believe Black Hills State has another RMAC road opponent this week.
Yeah, they'll be taking on Colorado Mesa. And you thought last weekend was a big game for Black Hills State, playing Shadron, who was right behind BH in the RMAC standings. BH this week sitting in that 4th spot. It's kind of a three, actually in that 5th spot. Excuse me, but it is a race to the top, and one of these top teams, Colorado Mesa, that is who will be hosting BH here this weekend. So, again, a big one in the RMAC Conference with a 1 o'clock kickoff, again, right here on KDSJ 980 AM and 103.5 FM, as well as online at KDSJ980.com. And our mobile app, it's just radio and online only, no KDSJ TV there. You can catch that action in order to watch the game on the RMAC channel online.
So Steve Ammerman will have the call there on Saturday afternoon, and then a rare Sunday morning broadcast right here on KDSJ, a little brunch for Sunday. We're back to BHSU women's basketball in Texas as they play at 10 a.m. Mountain Time on Sunday for their second game there down in Texas. So that will fill up our week. Again, we're here in Newell tonight. Tomorrow night, maybe enjoy a night off and just watch the snow if you're in the higher elevations. Wednesday, college men's basketball, Thursday high school football, Friday women's basketball, Saturday college football, and Sunday women's college basketball. That's why we are your Northern Hills Sports Connection and your home for sports online and worldwide at KDSJ980.com. Check it out for more details and all the archives. Thanks to Clayson Davis over at KDSJ-TV, buddy.
Thank you. It's another game and another volleyball match, and we're running out of these fall sports really fast, and we'll be drifting and sliding through the snow, trying to catch all the local teams going through all the basketball coming up here in a few short weeks.
Thanks to Clayson Davis over there at KDSJ-TV. Thanks to the administration here at the Newell High School for setting us up with the Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine broadcast booth. I'm Cody Oliver. That has been another KDSJ Sports broadcast, and we'll talk again coming up on Thursday night live from Pierre.